Absolutely. Now, the second part of this conversation, I mean, the Nigerian Air Force, talk about the situation in Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, yeah.
The Nigerian Air Force has denied that its aircraft was grounded by Burkina Faso. What do you make of this denial and, you know, the whole situation in general? The Burkina Faso authorities are saying one thing, the Nigerian Air Force
let me say
what's going on?
In addition to what he said, when you look at the trend, it's the French-speaking West African countries that is more at this.
Yeah.
Just watch it around. You'll see that the English-speaking were more at rest than they are. That's one. Now the Air Force issue. The truth is this. The media reacts based on available information.
Okay.
The first statement that came from Burkina Faso through their AES, the body binding them now after the pull out of ECOWAS, was the fact that this aircraft flew into their territory unauthorized. And they have the C-130 and they have the crew members. The much that I know is the fact that we don't have any business in that country to warrant a C-130 going in there.
Okay, okay.
That much I know. But we had to wait the whole of yesterday to get information. It was not until this morning that the Air Force said something. And for me, that was rather too slow.
It wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough. You know, we say all of these things. When things happen, because if this aircraft had left the country unauthorized, it had left Nigeria unauthorized, maybe you say you are unable to trace it. But an aircraft that is going on a mission for you to Portugal, and then something happens to it, you cannot react within 5 minutes. Clearly, that is not good enough. No matter the command structure you want to go through to get permission or authorization to speak, that was damn too slow. And I think we should watch it. I was convinced, seriously, that nothing will happen to any of those guys. Even if it was the fact that they were detaining them, we would have brought them out.
Yeah.
So these ragtagamis and countries can't do anything to our own people. I was that confident. But the response rate, I mean, was too slow. We're just talking about the Senate giving quick approval. That's just it. Everybody can see a need, except those who don't see good in anything anybody does.
Yeah.
We could all see a need for that move that Nigeria made. We didn't have a choice. We signed a pact that will provide those kind of services. The president has a right to initiate and come back for approval, which he did. And the Senate, knowing that this is a serious matter, gave its approval. That's the way we should also have responded within minutes to what happened in Burkina Faso. That was quite unlike the military I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. Very quite unlike it. And the Air Force should take the blame for this, for putting the country on the edge, because a lot of people are bothered for the men who are there.
It could cause diplomatic
row. So we should have, okay, this is what has happened. Even if these people feel that they want to, like the language on the street, do some bragado, we should have quickly said, no, that's not true. This is what has happened, because that statement is contrary completely to what the Air Force has told us. Yeah. Because I don't expect somebody who is in an emergency. When you are flying over a country, there is a level to which you are going to come low, for which that country must know you are within its airspace. You couldn't have taken off from Nigeria and not be that up in the air, not to affect anything in Burkina Faso. Does it mean that when you are now traveling, you must now keep informing all countries along your route that you are traveling? No.
No.
That was a very stupid statement that the AES issued. It should tell you how myopic those who constitute themselves. That's why I said we watch it. It's along the French corridor.
No, you see, In addition to that, I think what happened is just part of the media blaze that the Burkina Faso president has embarked upon. You know, there have been so many things in the social media that he has done this, he has done that. All those, some of those things are AI generated, but people don't get. They say, he has built this, he has built that. He is following the steps of Sankara and the rest of it. He has done this. Look, what happened is simple. No matter what is going on in airspace agreement, even if it is an enemy country, assuming it's a terrible enemy country, and an aircraft of a country is flying along that road, and it is the nearest, as long as they communicate with that country that we are in distress, the world flying, I don't know what they call it, the flying rule, aviation rule allows that. They should allow that craft to land for safety reasons.
For safety reasons.
When that has been done, of course, as he has said, it's one of those braggadocios that, we have captured the aircraft of the giant of Africa and so on and so forth. And then our military, as they used to be in the past, they must be ready to respond to issues fast.
All right, we have Adekunle calling in from Abeokuta. Adekunle, let's talk.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, this is Adekunle from Abeokuta.
Go ahead.
Yes, please, I want to encourage people to watch journalists hangouts. Because the thing, when you listen to people or you have conversation with them, the way they argue, in fact, it will be like, but whenever I listen to journalists hangout, that is the place where I get my facts. Concerning this issue of what happened in the Republic of Benin and the prompt response of Mr. President to send troops to that place. You know, we have had conversations everywhere. But what you hear from people is there is insecurity in Nigeria. We have not think that the president is sending troops to the Republic of Benin. I don't know how the thing correlates. I don't really understand. So, but the people that you hear that from are not people that listen to news. They are not people that listen to journalists like a program like journalist hangouts. So I want to give it to you that you guys are really doing, the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What Adekunle just said, now I was in the bank one day when one man approached me, when we discussed the PDP issue here, and I said, by the time we are getting close to 2077, we won't find any governor seeking re-election on that platform. He said, how will I say that? I said, just watch it. He said he's going to call me when it happens. He has still not called me.
Right. We are still going to talk about the PDP, but still talking about, just to round up this conversation before we go on break. Democracy is under threat in the sub-region.
Yeah.
We can't overemphasize it. Now, ECOWAS. What should ECOWAS be doing to protect democracy in the sub-region? You talked about sit-tight leaders. Apart from boots on ground, what should they be doing?
He said it all. In fact, in the few minutes he spoke, he said it all. It is not only about sitting tight. It is also about doing the things that will uplift your country. A lot of these guys get in there, and all they are doing is stealing the country blind.
Yeah.
Look at Sierra Leone. What kind of development have you seen there? And the people are complaining. They are complaining. Let's read in between the lines what former President Goodluck Jonathan said about Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah.
Have you read in between the lines? To see that the man on the throne planned that coup in order to ensure that he's not removed. How do you do that to your country? How do you do it to your country? Why don't you get there with the sole aim of doing well? You will get it right at some point. Like it is happening in Nigeria now.
Yeah.
President Bola Tinubu came in. He did a few things. We felt that was too much of an ambition.
Yes.
But now we are beginning to see that something is happening.
The fruits.
If we don't see those fruits, we would have held him to account.
Yes,
Now we are saying it.
But all right.
Other African leaders should take cue. Their countries must develop. It is not about being in power in perpetuity. It is about doing what will
All right,
make the country
gentlemen.
grow.
Gentlemen, we need to go on this quick break. And when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go away.